All right, good Monday evening, everybody. It is going to be a cold week ahead. We've got a series of cold fronts that are going to be coming through with low chances of rain, but that's just going to reinforce the cold air weather pattern that we have been in recently, and well, it's going to stay that way through the rest of this week, through Martin Luther King Day next week, and even into much of next week as well. So here's a look at what's happening. I want you to notice the winds in Mississippi. They're spiraling in a clockwise fashion, and the center of that spiral is right here over the metro, which means we have got high pressure sitting right on top of us. Whenever that is the case, especially in the wintertime, we get cold conditions because skies are fair, winds are light, and the air is usually very dry. So you can see that on Live IMAX 12. We do have fair skies. Now, we could see some serious high-level clouds floating by overnight, but it's still basically going to be fair, and we already know that it's cold out there. We're just a couple of degrees above freezing at the 10 o'clock hour, so just like this morning, I think we are going to be dropping below the freezing mark. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm thinking low 30s, and that's because that high pressure, which is over us right now, is going to continue to slide to the east during the overnight and tomorrow morning. And as that happens, our winds on the backside of that will begin to turn back in from the south. So I want you to notice over the southwestern part of the state, we could actually stay a degree or two above freezing first thing in the morning. Most of us, though, will be freezing, and I do expect some widespread frost to start your day Tuesday, but we're going to see a decent warm-up because we'll see that southwest breeze, dry air, full sunshine. So we're going to warm up about 30 degrees during the course of the day, which will put us in the low 60s in a lot of places, which is pretty close to average for this time of the year. The average high for tomorrow's date is 57 degrees. The thing is, the high temperature at 60 tomorrow is going to be the warmest temperature that we will see at least over the next 8 days because of those cold fronts that are going to be coming through. So tonight's weather maker, this high pressure, begins to head east. We see that southwest breeze. There is going to be a little bit of return moisture ahead of this very fast-moving cold front, but not a lot. The air is still relatively dry. So expect some clouds starting Tuesday night through Wednesday, and just a little bit of rain as this front comes through. We're talking about sprinkles, 20 to 30% chance. Most of us won't see the rain, and if you do get it, it's probably not going to be measurable rainfall. We'll get less than 1/10 of an inch, and then by Wednesday night, skies clear. Winds are going to start howling in from the north again, and we'll cool down for the end of the week. So tonight we're fair, tomorrow mostly sunny, but then Tuesday night, here are the clouds coming in with a couple of spotty showers during the overnight, and then the front comes in from the northwest. You see how the wind is kind of taking all that rain from north to south. So during the course of the day, you could see a sprinkle out there. That's going to be about it. And then Wednesday night, we do clear out. So the only day for rain is Wednesday, and it's not a great chance of rain. After that, we're going to be clear and cold again and dry for the end of the week and going into the holiday weekend. So, of course, we're going to temporarily warm up before the front gets here, but then after the front moves through, temperatures drop right back down. We're going to be below freezing at the end of the week, most likely in the 20s, both Thursday and Friday mornings. Then we'll try to warm up again over the weekend, but that's when the next front comes through with clouds and a minimal chance of rain. So tonight, mostly clear, cold, just below freezing at 31 in Jackson. Then tomorrow, we're going to see mostly sunny skies, a southwest breeze, low humidity, a high temperature of 60. Again, tomorrow will be the best afternoon we're going to get for quite some time because check out the 8-day forecast. We get the rain Wednesday, and then we cool down for Thursday. 20s in the morning, mid-40s in the afternoon, 27 Friday morning. Then we start to warm back up, but then here comes the weekend and the clouds increase again. We'll see a stray shower, and notice temperatures trend downward again. So by Martin Luther King Day, it is going to be sunny, but it's also going to be cold, 20s in the morning and just upper 40s in the afternoon. So the 60 tomorrow, the warmest we get, at least over the next 8 days, if not even more. So it is January, and it's going to feel like it this week. Your next weather update is coming up tomorrow morning with meteorologist Megan Hanna. Have a good night.